I'd say that, adopting a kid, it might be hard and different kids are different ways and stuff, but it's like having any other type of family. All kids want to just be loved and be part of something bigger than themselves.
There's a lot of kids in the world who needs help, and why do they have to suffer and we're living a nice normal life? Why can't they live a nice normal life? They can be something great, right? They can be something who we look up to.
Knowing that at the end of the day, as long as you've tried your best and you've helped a child, that's the greatest thing in the world.
There's a tremendous need for Black and mixed race families to come forward to adopt the children who are waiting to be adopted.
I met Will and we got married. I ended up getting pregnant, which they said I couldn't. It was old age anyway. And I ended up miscarrying, so it was devastating, but I said we'll try again.
I think probably from the time I was about 8 or 9, I always wanted to take care of kids. And not like babies, I always wanted to adopt older kids. I said, like, those were the kids that needed a home.
Irene and Kenya are both former Children's Aid foster children. I decided I was going to step in and become more of a mother instead of just like a foster parent / sister to them.
To adopt a child was basically for the love of the child. It was just natural. So that's my reasoning for wanting to adopt.
I think the myth is around the length of time that it takes.
I think we got the package in August, so it was 9 months from the time we got the package to start till the boys came.
Pregnancy period.
That was our pregnancy period.
Some paperwork to be done. Because they want to know a lot about you, because then they can see, they can match the child up better for one, but also just to see if you would, they are looking out for the what's in the best interest of the child.
People are not familiar with the assessment process. There's a lack of familiarity with the assessment process.
Well, we didn't know much about the process, but we have fantastic support from the adoption board.
There wasn't any question that I couldn't call.
They basically prep you, to deal with different situations.
The responsiveness of the agency also, it didn't stop once the child was adopted.
Personally, it was very, very helpful to know. They wanted to make sure the kids were okay, but more importantly, they wanted to make sure that we were okay.
Again, the myth is around, we didn't know that single families could apply to adopt. We think that you only need two-parent families.
When you hear people say, I have to be rich, so it's not true.
Just because you are by yourself or you're single doesn't mean that you can't do this. There's a lot of people out there who did not have a choice, but you become single parent by choice. It's a different feeling. It's a good feeling. It's like, I know I can do this. You're in it for the long run. It's a roller coaster ride, but you choose to go on that roller coaster ride, right? No matter what the outcome is, I think that how you will enjoy it in the end. You can look back and say that you made a difference in one person's life is better than not choosing not to do anything about it.
Adoption, it's great because it's just telling the kid how much you love them and how much you want them to be in your family, and would love that a lot. Going through a lot of things and stuff, like having a past, they just need someone to love them and care for them.
We have found over the years that the Black and biracial children in our care often have to wait a lot longer to find an adoptive home. And so there's a tremendous need for families from those areas.
If we as Black and biracial parents can realize, we've always believed in community, and this is just a different way of looking at it. We need to be proactive.
I know they have it in the Black community that Black people don't adopt children. Some do. We just need more to step up to the plate, because there's so much wonderful children that are in care in foster who needs some mom and a dad.
It doesn't take away anything to adopt a child, but it takes away from them, right? It takes away from them to have that type of long life experience with a loving family to care for them.
So having a family and someone care about you enough to try to build you up and create a person and create someone that's, valuable to society, I guess. That's one of the best feelings any worm or foster child can ever have.